Imagine trying to end your own family members over some land. I am back with another spooky story. We're gonna call the person who submitted this story Terry. So Terry wants to share a story about her niece who did obia on their family over land. This story took place in the Caribbean, but they won't specify which island. They don't want to share the island because they don't want the niece to know that this story is about her, because till this day she's still alive, sadly. Well, for context, the niece was their neighbor. She lives right next to them. So everything started a few years ago when Terry's dad was given a piece of land. He had a lot of animals and things to take care of, so it made sense for the dad to have it. But the niece, let's call her Lisa, did not like that at all. She wanted the land for herself, and that's when the problems started. After Terry's mom and dad got married, her mom moved into his house. This was before Terry was even born. But during that time, strange things just kept happening. Whenever the dad left the house, electricity would go out. Then the moment he would come back in the house, it would return. For context, Terry's dad drives a van that you can recognize immediately. It has a very distinct appearance and sound, so you can always know it's him pulling up. So her mom would tell her dad about what's been happening. Sometimes she would even find 25 cents placed in every corner of the house. Terry's mom said that ever since she started living in the house, and it's been about 17 years now, she suddenly became allergic to almost everything. Even walking outside could make her swell up. Sometimes they would find what looked like jars filled with buried in the yard, and they couldn't even touch the jars because whatever was inside would burn their skin. Growing up, Terry had her own strange experiences as well. She would see shadows sometimes, and she watched her mother constantly end up in the hospital. Food that was perfectly fine for her suddenly made her swell up really badly. Sometimes she would wake up with bruises all over her body that she couldn't explain. Eventually, one day, Terry's mother decided to call a spiritual person for help. For more context, Terry has 3 older brothers. At the time, they were all young, the oldest being around 25 years old. The spiritual person first went to Lisa's house for something. Then he came back to their yard afterward. Sadly, Terry was too young at the time to witness everything herself, but later heard what happened. Apparently, are y'all ready for this? The spiritual man said he pulled more than 60 rusty nails out of Terry's mother. He told them that she was actually very spiritually protected, because if she wasn't, she would have been dead a long time ago. And about those allergies, even now, sometimes her mom would randomly get this severe allergic reaction out of nowhere. And when it does happen, it's really bad. And the person ended the story with, "I think if I say any more, my family might recognize this story and realize it's about us. So I am going to stop here." I really don't know how the story ends, but that's all that was submitted. When it comes to land and Caribbean beef, things get